Chelsea are still here in spirit. Okay, Chelsea are still here in spirits. Guys, the UCL week is here. The UCL week is here. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it, man. So guys, man, look, man, Champions League was always special to me. Now, it would be much more special if a certain team didn't end up coming up in 12th. But I'm not going to allow Chelsea to stop me from having my fun. So anybody who's watched this show, this channel truly began with the UCL. So of course it's expanded into World Cup, AFCON, Euros, Premier League, football stories, hangouts. But the first true inception of this was of course the 2009-2010 UCL, which of course your boy Mourinho won. So that's why Mourinho is special, because this channel's genesis was that treble dub from your boy Mourinho. So again, you guys can go back and look at all the videos that I did back then. So look, man, and what is always a yearly tradition is we always react to the UCL draw. I think we've been doing that for like the last 4, 5, 6 years now, without fail. And the meal, we have a meal. So guys, I'm actually going to get my meal prepared for Thursday. So we have a meal. I'm going to try and get pounded yam. Guys, I will try and get some pounded yam and egusi soup, because we're going to have a proper meal for this reaction thing that's happening. So basically, what's going to happen? So tonight, you just have me, old school half full, where I'll break down all the different teams, what they can do, the chances they have for the UCL, and I will also be looking at the pots as well and looking at and the kind of groups I want to see in the pots. Tomorrow is going to be the hangout. That'll be the open hangout where everybody is invited. You guys can come in and we shall discuss the UCL draw as a hangout. Then live on Thursday, reaction to the draw. Then later on that Thursday at night, we'll then have a hangout reacting to the draw. So guys, this is UCL draw week. So we have lots and lots and lots of content to keep you boys and girls happy, man. So guys, if you're here, like the vid, subscribe if you're new, and please feel free to send in those dubs, Dubinskis, and super chats. Your super chats is what keeps this channel growing and allows me to do this as a job, as well as pay for my damn WhatsApp. So look, man, so let's get it. I think the first place to start, this is the first place to start. We've got to start here. Man City. So the question is, can they do a Real Madrid? Can they do the unthinkable? Can these guys do the unthinkable, man? Because my thing is, or people really West from Columbus, because my thing is this is because can City defend their title, which is a huge, massive question. And my thing is, look, only one team has defended their title, and that's Real Madrid. And we still have to respect the heritage of the Champions League and how hard it is to defend it. The very fact that ever since the early 90s, like 92, since the Champions League has been happening, only one team has defended their title shows that it's very hard. Like, I've said this many times, one of the best teams we've ever seen, one of the best football sides we've ever seen was the 2011 team. The 2010-2011 Barcelona team. That is perhaps one of the best sides we've ever seen in terms of dominating the game and just quality, and a team that I thought was unbeatable, only for your boy Drogba to say what's up in 2012. But for City, the first thing you'll say is no, it's too hard, it's a Champions League, guys will re-up. But the question I ask, and as I look at the field, how good is the competition? That's my worry. How good is the European field out there against City? City haven't gotten that much weaker. Okay, they've lost Gundogan, but they gained Kovacic. And we now know that Julian Alvarez is now going to play much more of a larger, greater role in this team. And bro, your boy Rodri, who I think arguably, and we're going to have to have a Rodri discussion, because Rodri might be arguably the most informed player in the world right now, and a guy who came in super clutch for City. So City are still as strong as they were last year. And when I look at what this team is, and the fact of it's always hard to win your first. That's what's hard. Winning your first is tough. Like when they got to that final, they went ready. Chelsea got that ass. Thank you to your boy Havertz, the only good thing that he did. But once you finally got your first dub, then like, aha, we know how to win it. We know we can win it. We have that belief in ourselves. So for City, they still have Haaland. I get it. Haaland didn't say what's up the UCL semis as UCL final, but people forget Haaland is still young. So as much as you want to criticize Haaland for like, oh my, he didn't show up in the semi and the final, this is still a young kid who is still doing astronomical things. This is still a young kid who dropped a 5-piece in a UCL knockouts game. So he's going to get better. He's going to improve. But on one hand, you've got Haaland. On the other hand, you have your boy Alvarez. These guys are money. And who knows what Foden can do. But on top of that is the defense. The biggest reason City won that UCL, it wasn't necessarily about the attack. It wasn't about Haaland or De Bruyne. Rodri was key. One of the big reasons they not only won the UCL but the treble was their defense. Because what is dangerous is, we know Pep is an offensive wizard. Like the way that the guy coaches offense and can create things for guys, it's amazing. If Pep realizes the importance of defense, then that's where things get extremely scary. So for City, you see, why I'll peg back is that I look at Real Madrid. So why did Real Madrid do 3 in a row and did the unthinkable? That was an excellent team. And that is arguably one of the best teams we've ever seen. And this City team, as good as they are, they're not as good as that Real Madrid team. But on the flip side, the kinds of teams that Real Madrid were facing back then were much better. Because that was, well, even if they never faced them, peak Barca was there. Yeah, they peak Bayern, you get an amazing Juventus. So that's Juve team, that's Bayern team, that's Athletic team were way better than their contemporaries right now. But for City, even if they're not as good as that Real Madrid team, the Bayern they're facing, the Athletic they're facing, the Barca they're facing, the Juventus they're facing is far inferior to their contemporaries back then from what Real were facing. So the thing for City is, I look at the opposition. There is no team City can't beat. Man City can beat any team in Europe. Any team. But saying they can beat them doesn't mean that they will beat them. Because 2 seasons prior, of course they should have beaten Real Madrid. They were right there, they should have beaten them. But the beauty of the Champions League and the beauty of a knockout competition is anybody can get it. Anybody has a puncher's chance. But make no mistake, if City make no mistakes, they're on their game, guys, City can defend their title. City can defend their title. And if you were to go to press me right now and say, yo, have hope. If you had to put money down to who to win this UCL this season, I mean, I'll go through some other names, but of right now, is it too crazy to say City to defend their title? Is that really too crazy? So my thing is, bro, it's gonna be close, because I feel that you're gonna have to give me a strong argument for a team to beat City over 2 legs or in a final. And we'll look at the other teams, but it's going to be tricky. So City have a very strong chance. As long as Haaland, Alvarez, the key guy for City is Rodri. I believe Rodri is City's most important player. Everybody's important because everybody plays their role. You need the keeper, the defense, the midfielders, you need the attackers. Everybody's important. But if I had to say who is, apart from Pep Guardiola, who is the most important piece for City, It's Rodri. Rodri is City's most important player. So as long as Rodri is on that pitch and is at his best, City are going to be a serious problem. And they're going to be a strong shout to say what's up. Going to be a strong shout to say what's up. So let's now look at your boys now. Let's look at your boys now. So I feel that the closest thing to City are these guys. Now, let's not judge Real Madrid by what happened last season. Because you say, wait a minute, didn't these guys get adopted and pimp slapped by City last season? True, they did. They got their chain snatched in broad daylight by City last season. This is true. But I feel that this is a new look Real Madrid. Because that Real Madrid was a Real Madrid they were trying to force an issue that had already been dealt with. The last dance was 2 seasons ago. When Chelsea won that UCL and Benzema sold his soul, that was it. But rolling out Benzema, Modric, and Kroos yet again, you simply saw these guys get run down and run amok by a team who was younger, hungrier, and far more determined than them. Because the way that City lost that game 2 seasons ago, there was no chance in hell City were going to take another L to the same team yet again at the same point. So City were just far more determined, they were younger, they were hungrier. This is a fact. Real Madrid can still be hungry, but you can't be hungrier than a team who hasn't eaten. Real have eaten very well. They've eaten very well in this UCL, and they just wanted to eat more because they're greedy, and greed is good. But City were starving. They're not eating. So they were far hungrier. That's what you saw. But when you look at this Real Madrid team, we're now looking at the new look Real Madrid team. We're now looking at a team who are now looking at the future. And we've got to talk about your boy Jude Bellingham. I've been attacked by Madrid fans because Madrid fans say, you're half up, you bum. Why are you disrespecting the English Zidane? Why are you disrespecting a dude who is money? And all I say is, let's just hold our bricks when we compare Bellingham. Because guys, Zidane, because he's a horseman. You can't compare players today to horsemen. Horsemen are special. There are no players today in football who you can compare to a freaking horseman. So all I say to guys is, let's just chill. Let's just chill. So my thing is this. Jude Bellingham has showed that he can show up in a UCL and he can show up in a Champions League. And I feel that if Bellingham continues to do what he's doing right now in La Liga and in the season, and he brings us to the UCL, it's Real Madrid. And when you play for Real Madrid, it's a special club. We all know it's a special club. And we all know that it's a club that they feel that it's their divine right to get that UCL. So Real Madrid, we will know what City did to them. They all know that they got backhanded by City last season. They got adopted. They got their chain snatched. They got seduced. So for Real Madrid, like, okay, look, man, let's come back in. All I'll say is this. Yes, I respect this Real Madrid, and you can never deny the winning gene of this team. And there's still several players in this team, specifically the young players like Rodrigo, Valverde, and Vini, who have won the UCL. So they know how to win it. But the fact remains is that this ain't that peak Real Madrid team. And they're not the peak Real Madrid team. And in 2021, you had an exceptional, truly exceptional. Was it 22 to 2022? I think, 22. In 22, you had a truly exceptional Benzema. So this team doesn't have a player on the level of Benzema in 2022. And the team as a whole doesn't compare that to Cristiano, Bale, Benzema, Ramos team. So when I look at that, I don't feel that they have enough, they either have the individuals or the team as a whole to go all the way. But it's Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid. You cannot never, ever, ever deny or go against Real Madrid. You can't. It's impossible. You can never do it. So you always have to respect what these dudes are about. You always have to respect what these dudes are about. Guys, drop that like button, guys. Let's get those likes up, man. Let's get those likes up, guys. Please drop a like. Cost you nothing. Drop a like. Support that contenty. Support that contenty. So I wanna hit these guys right now. So you see, Bayern Munich. So I did I think for the tier 1 dose, I did like a UCL preview before Kane joined. Because I had a caveat. Bayern Munich, if they went into this UCL without Kane, with Kane, Bayern Munich have a strong chance. With Kane, Bayern Munich, for me, I can't put them as favorites. But Bayern Munich now are a outside threat. Because you combine the natural goal scoring of Kane with the creativity and the craftiness of a Coman, a Sane, a Gnabry, a Musiala, and you look at all those pieces around him, and you now bring in the introduction of Kane to offset the Bozo genes of Upamecano and De Ligt. These guys look good. So Kane for me is an interesting factor for Bayern Munich. Because let's keep it real. Kane, you're not brought here for the Bundesliga. No. Okay, that's a foregone conclusion. We expect to win it because, Kane, I triple dare you not to get that Bundesliga trophy. Because if you're going up against those bombs Dortmund, I triple dare you because, bro, I will induct you if you don't win the Bundesliga this season. You're here for the UCL. Can Bayern win the UCL with Kane? They can. Will they? That's a question that I can't answer. But I look at this team and I'm like, okay, now, let's have the uncomfortable conversation. Kane is amazing. He's one of the best strikers out there. There are not that many strikers out there to begin with, so he's one of the best strikers out there. Facts. Do I trust Kane in a UCL semi? Do I trust Kane in a UCL final? I don't. Now you can prove me wrong. And that's why I respect him making this move. Because you're not in Tottenham anymore. This ain't Tottenham. This is Bayern Munich. This is UCL heritage. This is one of the biggest clubs in the world. This is a club who have several European trophies. So, unlike Tottenham where nothing is expected of you, at Tottenham you're just expected to show up. At Bayern Munich you're expected to get that UCL dub. You're expected to get that freaking UCL dub. So, for Kane right now, you're now in the hot seat. So, because let's keep it real, we insulted Lewandowski several years, and deservedly so. He deserved all the abuse. But in that COVID season, he did his thing. He didn't score in the final, but Lewandowski finally showed up and proved to be critical in Bayern Munich getting that UCL. So for Kane, you've got to do the same. Because Kane's Bayern Munich move is going to be defined by what he does in the Champions League and if he can win a UCL. Because if he goes through and he gets his Bundesliga trophies, Pokal, cool, that's all good. And I think for him personally, he'll be happy that, yes, I finally have a trophy. But you will truly be judged by, because remember, Mandzukic got his UCL, Lewandowski got his UCL. And guys, streets, something crazy. I would argue that I would argue that Mandzukic was a far more clutch striker for Bayern in the UCL than Lewandowski was. See, that's a whole different conversation. Remember, Mandzukic, he did score in that final. And Mandzukic has scored in a World Cup final and 2 UCL finals. And he was a big game player. So for Bayern, look, they're an outside threat. Tuchel is anti-football. We get it. That's why we ran him out of Chelsea. Tuchel is a good cup manager. Insult Tuchel all he wants. His talent ID is his trash, and I pray that he takes Conor Gallagher. I pray that he takes Conor Gallagher. So I suppose Kane understand, but even missing for England. Look, we'll see. We'll see for Kane, man. You see, but Tuchel, he's a good cup manager. He's a good cup manager. But guys, for Kane, bro, let's keep it real. you're going to have to say what's up. Because, guys, this is how we roll. To be elite, you got to show up in the UCL. For so long, we never put Lewandowski in with Benzema and the Cannibal. And the reason for that was you haven't got a UCL. Because you need a minimum of the UCL to talk to Benzema, Jones, and Lewandowski. Right now, Kane can't talk to any of those guys. Oh, sorry. Right now, he can't talk to any of those guys. You can't. So you need to bring your UCL medal to chat to those guys. So for Kane, I don't care what this guy's doing in Bundesliga. I'm just watching it just for a laugh and just see how it goes. But I don't give a crap. Same thing as how I don't care what PSG do in Uber Eats. I don't give a damn what Kane does in the Bundesliga. I am judging you fully 100% on what you do in the UCL. And it's going to be different. So, you see, I just saw your boy's comment there, your boy Blue. Kane has never had to deal with pressure. This is true. Shout out to your boy Blue in the streets. This is true. Tottenham, nothing is expected of you. Are you really under pressure for England? Because you missed a huge penalty. How much abuse did he receive? How much criticism did he really receive for missing that penalty against France? He scores that penalty, England beats France. People may think I'm crazy. I really do believe that if England had made it 2-2, the way that game was going, though the momentum would have shifted to England beats France. They play Morocco in a semi. We are looking at an England-Argentina final, which I still think Argentina win. But so many things could have happened if he had scored a penalty against one of the most useless brick keepers that the modern world has ever seen in Hugo Traoré. So yeah, man, let's see what Bayern do. But Bayern's success in the UCL is going to come down to what Kane does. So that's my thing, because for the UCL, it's not about stats, but it's what you do in those critical games. Now, a certain individual, I don't want to name any names, a certain in Europa preview. Yeah, though, no, we'll do the Europa preview. So we'll do the Europa preview tomorrow, man. The Barcelona. Now, guys, this ain't 06, this ain't 09, this ain't 2011, this ain't 2015, this ain't 2019 when they had arguably the best form of Messi. So this Barcelona team right here that I look at here right now, these guys can't win the Champions League. They can't. Because it's a good team. It's a good team. I don't trust Xavi, and they have a geriatric as a striker. Because we are looking at the decline of Lewandowski. We're looking at a very inexperienced manager in Xavi, which we saw last season. And we're looking at an extremely young team. So there is not enough here for Barca to go far. But the interesting thing is this, though. See, I don't even know whether I want to say this, streets. I don't know what I want to say, because, okay, I'm trying to find the best way to really approach this. Barca are not sniffing this UCL. For me, I think quarters max. I think them getting to the quarters, I think that should be viewed as like a success. Well done, you got to the quarters. Anything more than that, nah, I'm good. They're coming into the Champions League with no expectation. And sometimes when you have no expectation, you can write, bro, for how many years did Barca come into the UCL and they were the favorites? For like a good stretch, for at least about 10 years or so. For about 10 years. You could argue like from 2009 to 2019, Barcelona entered the UCL looking to be favorites. So like after they won it in 2009, from that moment on, every time Barca came in, call it Messi, Iniesta tax, they were looked as favorites. In the last few years, no. And especially this year, specifically with the fact that they didn't get through, they've not been to the group stage in like the last 2 or 3 sessions. Nobody's looking at them. And that can be to their advantage. Because, guys, there are some talented players in this team. We know about Pedri. We know about Alejandro Balde. And Ferran Torres, he's doing his thing. Like, look, I'm not a Ferran Torres fan, but he's doing his thing. So again, people said that he had mental health issues. He got help. He went to a psych ward. And now I feel that he seems to be better. So guys, like, if you treat your mental health, you can be like Ferran. So Ferran Torres should be a poster boy for positive mental health. Yamal, he's 16. Let's relax and chill. It would be extremely irresponsible to now start putting any kind of expectations on a 16-year-old. That is stupid. That is madness. But I feel that because it's a young team where, bro, you have nothing to fear. You have no expectations. That's going to make them dangerous. So if they're coming in here playing in with no pressure, Barca could be an outside team who could maybe just find a path all the way through. Because I suppose there's some talented guys here. So I feel that's low expectation. Nobody really thinking that they're going to do anything. Their main goal is to defend their league title. They're not looking to go far in the UCL. Okay, let's first of all get past the freaking group stage, because that's not the least I expect. As winners and guys in pot one, don't you dare go back in the Europa League. Don't you dare go back in the Europa League. So, but yeah, look, I think Barca could be a surprise team. If Pedri's fit, Yamal is fit, Balde is fit, all these guys are fit, and Rafinha, Torres, and Lewandowski can somehow just be effective, they could be a surprise package. But you cannot expect them to go all the way far and say what's up. Okay, because now I'm leaving PSG till last. Shout out to your boy Mosap. I know your boy Mosap loves these guys. Shout out to your boy Mosap, man. People say they had an easy path last season. Fine. You still have to beat what's in front of you. Simone Inzaghi. You see, I haven't talked so much about that UCL final because I cannot tell you the pain I felt at that UCL final. Because I thought City would run over Inter. Bro, I thought it would be like 2-0, 3-0 easy. Simone Inzaghi, he did it. Guys, Simone Inzaghi, he tactically got it perfect. Perfect. All you had to do was execute. Simone Inzaghi tactically sussed out Pep Guardiola in that final. Pep Guardiola ran into a tactical brick wall in Inter Milan, and specifically Simone Inzaghi. It was right there. Inter could have given us one of the most spectacular, amazing left streams ever. Guys, I could see the left stream. I saw it. But Lukaku said, hold my beer. Lukaku said, no, have hope. I am going to make you look like a fool for calling me and making me a Jedi. So it is what it is. Shout out to Bolingoli. Bolingoli came in and completely wrecked everything. It's going to be hard for me to say Inter can do what they did last season because, yes, you have to beat what's in front of you. They had an easy path. They didn't really run into any truly big teams. And I feel that if they run into a PSG, a Bayern, maybe even a Barca again, I'm not sure whether that happens, or even an Athletic, I'm not sure whether that happens again. So I think they were fortuitous in the kind of path that they had. And then they did what they did. But keep in mind this is what I always say. Simone Inzaghi is a very good cup manager. Go look at his resume with regards to cups. He's a very good cup manager. They got an upgrade in Marcus Thuram. They got rid of that brick in Lukaku, and they fully upgraded in Marcus Thuram, who I think is a damn good talent. So they've gotten better. Don't totally count them out. I don't think it will happen again. I think they'll run into a big team, and once they run into a big team, they're going to find it difficult. But my thing is, don't count out Simone Inzaghi. So I feel that once you just, You see, for me, I feel that, look, for Inzaghi, just vibe out. I believe that their main aim should be the league. They shouldn't look to the Champions League to be like, oh, let's win the UCL, let's go to the final game. No, they can't. It's just so annoying because I really felt Inter could have stolen that game. I felt Inter could have stolen that freaking, guys. It was right freaking there. They had the opportunities. They had the great chances. The chances were right there, but they just had freaking bricks. So I can't blame your boy Simone Inzaghi, bro. So guys, drop a like, guys. Drop a like. Drop a like, guys, because we're gonna get real right now. Drop a like, guys. Drop a like. I've got one more left. Over the past 12 months, I've seen pretty much all of my narratives and agendas come falling down. They've all come crashing down. Like, the only one that's left standing is Cristiano, yes, to score in a World Cup knockout or winning the World Cup. Basically, the World Cup knockout of Cristiano, that still stands. But pretty much every narrative and agenda I have has gone up in flames. So the amount of L's I've taken has been stupendous. And I am still, because really, guys, I should retire. The amounts of losses and L's I've taken, I should retire and just go on a vacation. But I'm still here. I'm still here trying to do my thing. It's the hope that kills you. It's the hope that kills you. Because my consciousness is saying miracle at Camp Nou, nice in Paris, the Benzema three-piece. So many instances have happened where it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. LSG is never going to happen. And I feel that it was emblematic that City won it. Remember how long we were saying who's going to win it first? City, PSG, City, PSG. And City, well, people in the new, they know, of course City are going to win it. You can bring in Messi, you can bring in Neymar, City's going to win this UCL because they're a much better run organization and institution. Why streets? Why do I keep having this thing in my subconscious? Why? Why do I keep happening this thing in my subconsciousness, man? Why? Because something in me, Elijah, what up, man? What up, man? Because something in me. Oh, what the hell is this? See, something in me says that what if he does it? Because my last narrative, like this might be my last narrative. Apart from Chelsea doing the treble, my last narrative is Mbappe to win the UCL for PSG. Because if Mbappe can lead these bombs to a UCL, we're having a very, very, very different conversation. Because remember, that's now Doi. Because we've got it to the points where winning a UCL for PSG has now entered the Doi territory. You see, it was Dodd a few years ago. Now, because bro, I thought, Messi, you can't get past the second round with Messi. Oh, now it's freaking Doi. So if Messi can't lead you to a final or a semi-final, oh bro, it's not freaking Doi. We're not entering Doi territory. So I feel this is impossible. It's never happening. It's simply never happening. Hence why I kept pushing on Mbappe. I needed to get a UCL because I need it for my narrative. So I needed to get 2, 3, 4 UCLs alongside your World Cup and your Golden Boots and World Cup thing in your 2 World Cups so I can build a resume. So I can only build a proper agenda resume if you give me that freaking UCL. And you're not going to get that at PSG. So that's why I was so angry that he didn't make a move to Real Madrid, who I know can give him 1 or 2 or 3 UCLs. Because Mbappe can eat while going to Real Madrid. PSG, it's never happening. It's simply never happening. But why do I keep having this sick, annoying belief that what if? What if? So I actually feel angry to myself. I actually feel personal anger to myself that I have this final belief that somehow, some way, maybe, perhaps, probably, Mbappe can say what's up and lead them to a UCL. Because if that happens, Lord in heaven, that's going to be a worldwide stream. If he somehow leads these bombs to a UCL, that could be a worldwide freaking stream. What the hell? But it's unlikely. It's simply unlikely. And guys, I'm sorry, Luis Enrique ain't going to be the guy to lead into the UCL. Guys, I've said this before. Bring Mourinho. They can win a UCL with Mourinho. Because Mourinho is the type of manager that PSG needs to win the UCL. Luis Enrique, this is 2015, and I don't see an MSN on this team. I don't see an Iniesta on this team. So thinking that you're not going to get that 2015 swag of Luis Enrique for PSG in 2023, you're being stupid and short-sighted. And it just shows you the foolish decision-making. Thank you, PSG. Thank you. If they'd kept Tuchel, PSG win a UCL. Tuchel, I believe, was on his way to figuring out how to win a UCL with PSG. Who knows? The next year, probably, maybe they could have got the Dubinsky. They could have maybe got the Dubinsky in 2021 if they had kept Tuchel. But that just shows you how stupid this organization is and how... Now, obviously, they're trying to now do things the right way. Okay, we got rid of Messi, got rid of Neymar, build the team around Mbappe, no more build around superstars. Fine. Too little, too late. You should have done that years ago. It's too little, too late. And I just feel that you're now trying to be a real team now. Because I just don't see it. Straight talk to me. Whether you think PSG can win it or not, but I just feel like it's too little, too late for these guys. It's too little, too late for these guys, and I just don't really since probably bring in Zidane. Between Mourinho and Zidane, I'll still take Mourinho. You have to be careful with Zidane. Zidane was really about, you see, what Zidane was really about Real Madrid at a moment in time. That was just a perfect storm and a perfect marriage, which was what him and Real Madrid were about. Zidane isn't going to do what he does for any other team. Zidane had to be the manager of Real Madrid, that team, and at that time. Zidane, PSG is not winning them to a UCL. Hate him all you want. Bro, if you give this team to Mourinho, these players, and you give him the expectation of a UCL, Mourinho is the kind of a guy that can get it done. He's the kind of a guy that we are getting it done. Wait, so we're in phase what? Phase 1? Bro, give me a break, man. Give me a break, phase 1. So guys, hit that like button, guys, man. Hit the like button, guys, man. Also remember, feel free to send in any Dubinskis, man. Any questions, thoughts, or anything, send in those Dubinskis and super chats. So, here comes the pots right now, guys. Here comes the pots right now. So in pots, okay, hold on. Let me just sort this out well. So in pot 1, we have so City, Sevilla, Barca, Napoli, Bayern, PSG, Benfica, Feyenoord. Pot 2, Real, United, Inter Milan, Dortmund, Atleti, Leipzig, Porto, Arsenal. Pot 3, Shakhtar Donetsk, Salzburg, Milan, Lazio, Red Star Belgrade. Pot 4, Newcastle, Union Berlin, Lens, and unseeded teams Sociedad and Celtic. Guys, I'm going to say something. You might sound controversial or crazy. So you have your favorites, you have your outsiders, and then you have your fully full outsiders, guys from a whole other level. Guys coming from a whole different angle. Guys, watch out for Arsenal. Now people also go, guys, I look at Arsenal, how they play, the players they have, they're not winning the UCL. But I think Arsenal are going to have a run. Don't be surprised if Arsenal make it to the semis and lose like in the semis. Like for me, I think for Arsenal, semis max. I think that is the max that they get. But I think Arsenal can be a surprise team. Gonna be crazy, but I don't think that Arsenal can be a surprise team. So look, what would be a group of death? What would be an interesting group? Now, for content and for amazing reaction, if you give me Bayern, Arsenal, AC Milan, and Union Berlin, that's a tough ass group. Sorry, you can't have Union Berlin. Okay, throw in Lens then. Throw in Lens or Celtic. So if you throw in Lens, okay, that's a tough ass group. Or if you give me now a group I want to see because I still have an agenda against Barca. If you give me Barcelona, you give me Inter Milan. Oh no, you give me Give me Barcelona. Give me Inter Milan. Give me Shakhtar Donetsk and give me Newcastle. That's an interesting group. That'd be another interesting group, you know. We could have PSG, Real Madrid. Oh, we could have PSG, Real Madrid, AC. Woo! PSG, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Newcastle. Now that's a group. Now that is a group. That is a freaking crazy group. So what else? You could have. What else? You see, just for a laugh. Or how about this? See now, I think Sevilla in pot one is interesting. So if you're Arsenal, what would you want? If you're Arsenal, if Arsenal had a group of Feyenoord, Red Star Belgrade, and Lens, that's a great group. That would be a great group. Because if you're in pot two, you are hoping for Feyenoord or Sevilla. See, Sevilla is a bit tricky. But I think you're looking for at Feyenoord. So you're looking for Feyenoord. After Feyenoord, Sevilla, then Benfica. If you're in pot two. Pot two. So another good one is let's have a rematch. Barcelona, Man United. Ooh, how about I give you Barcelona, Man United, AC Milan, and Union Berlin. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. So, but I think the toughest group. Guys, talk to me in the streets of what do you think the toughest group would be? The toughest group I'm looking at it here would probably be. Now, I think it would be PSG, Real Madrid. PSG, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Newcastle. That's a group. I think that would be a crazy group if they drew that. That would be a crazy group. So shout out to your boy. So thank you for the dub, man. Barca are about to get Felix. He might ball at Barca. You see, bro, talk to your boy Z-Man. People think that Felix is this crazy damn pariah and this evil enemy of the states. I feel he could ball. I think that if you take Felix to Barcelona and you just know how to use him, you know his strengths and his weaknesses. Guys, we're not dealing with Nyong or Timo Werner here. Yes, he's not worked out at Atleti. They're balling without him. He didn't work out at Chelsea, although he did do a few things. There's a talent here. There is a massive talent here. So if Javi just understands the play, he can do something. And let's be real. If you're a Barca fan, wouldn't you want to go into the UCL with Felix as an option? He doesn't have to start, but he's an option. If I'm a manager, I want a plan A, I want a plan B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K. Okay, doesn't work, fine. But give me options. So if my plan A doesn't work, let me look at my bench and see what's happening. Barca's bench ain't popping off. So if you have the opportunity to have Felix on the bench to try and change the game, I'll take it. I would fully take 100%. Mourinho is washed, dog. Just accept it. You see, you say this though, but last I checked, he gave Roma their first major European trophy. And last I checked, he took Roma to a Europa League final. So last I checked, he won a bunch of scraps, their first ever major European trophy. And last I checked, he took them to the Europa League final. Nobody can tell me that Mourinho wouldn't win a UCL with PSG. That's it. So, it's not an opinion or review point. It's a cold hard fact. It's a cold hard fact. Okay, so let's see what you guys say, man. City, Madrid, AC Milan, Union Berlin. Oof. That's an interesting. Yeah, that's a tough group. Because guys, remember, Union Berlin were actually doing pretty well in the Bundesliga for a while. But that's a pretty tough group. That's a pretty tough group. Bayern, Madrid, AC Milan. Wait, oh yeah. Yes, I forgot. Yes, Bayern, Madrid, Milan. That's a group. That's a tough ass group. Barcelona, United, AC Milan, You see, guys, let's keep it a stack. Celtic ain't like, because I've seen Celtic recently in UCLs. They ain't it, bro. Great stadium, amazing fans. Like the Celtic fans are flipping amazing. They're some of the best fans in the world. Celtic will get baptized. They'll get baptized, bro. But look, this football it will be a fun group. This will just be a fun group, man. Oh no, guys, we'll do the simulator tomorrow because this whole setup is a bit crazy. We'll do the simulator tomorrow. I'm looking at some of the groups that you guys are putting up, man. Hold up. So yeah, give me more groups that you guys are saying, man. Let's see. Guys, your UCL subtitles joke, man. Guys, give me a freaking break, bro. Give me a freaking break, man. No, okay, you know what? Let's address it, man. All right, let's address the elephant in the room, man. Guys, yes, it is going to be heartbreaking and sad that there's going to be a UCL draw without Chelsea for the first time in a long ass time. It's going to be sad. It's going to be very sad. And guys, my club is going through probably one of its toughest periods ever since I've been so supporting them. Ever since I've been supporting Chelsea, it's one of the toughest periods. And look, guys, you know how much I love the UCL. And you know how much the Champions League means to me. But like it is what it is, man. Because, and guys, I'll tell you this right now. It's painful. It's heartbreaking. It's pissing off. It's angry. And this would have never happened under Abramovich. And I'm still fighting to get Brown back his club. But quote me on this. If those clowns don't get top 5, remember it's a top 5 now. If those clowns don't get a top 5 this season, I'm going to have to take some drastic measures, bro. I'm going to have to take some drastic measures. Guys, let's get to 100 likes, guys. We're on 70 likes right now. Let's get to 100 likes. Latin Rosario, screw you, bro, you bum. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. Let's get to 100 likes. City, Madrid, Chelsea, Juve. Wait, what spot are Juve in? I think I missed them out. Wait, where are you, Juve? Wait, hold on. Wait, guys, am I going crazy? Wait, what spot are Juventus in? Oh, bro, what are you saying? Juve, they didn't qualify. What? Look at this guy. They didn't qualify, man. This guy's saying, Bayern, Arsenal. So is that it? What? They say that Sociedad are unseeded. What does that mean? How are they unseeded? Like, what pots are Sociedad in? So, but Sociedad is, oh yeah, no, that's a tricky group. That would be a tricky group. For Arsenal, that would be a very, very tricky group, right? You know, that'd be a very, very tricky group indeed, man. Um, yeah, guys, it's straight, guys. Juve, bro, those guys are in freaking courts, bro. Um, there you go. No, I thought it's top five. I thought if you finish top five this season, you're in, bro. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, man. Yeah. Galatasaray at the back, the back of the UCL, and your boy. Oh gosh, what's the name of that guy from Palace, bro? Guys, the guys that Galatasaray just bought from Palace. What's his name? The guy who went from Palace to Galatasaray. Why am I blanking on the name? Someone in the streets tell me. Why am I blanking on the name? The guy. Oh, why am I blanking on the name? Someone please tell me. Oh my gosh. The guy from Crystal Palace, Galatasaray just got him. Palace just got him. Someone help me here. Zaha. Thank you. Thank God. But how did I go? Zaha. Like, yeah. Zaha gets his chance to play in the UCL. He gets his chance to play in the UCL, man. So is Ziyech also going to be there? Oh, look, if they get Ziyech, Galatasaray can say something. Very tough place to go to. It's a very, very tough place to go to. So basically, if you're Arsenal, let's help out Arsenal. If you're Arsenal, Feyenoord, Red Star Belgrade, Lens, and I think they're good. For me, that would be a great group for Arsenal. That would be a great group for Arsenal. If you give Arsenal Feyenoord, Red Star Belgrade, and Lens, I think that's a great group, bro. I think that's a great group for those guys, man. So if you're United, yeah, I think again for United, if you give United Feyenoord, you see Donetsk, guys, are we still rating Donetsk still? I don't know. Yeah, look, see, okay. Let's talk about voiding. If you're Arsenal, you don't want. Do you want PSG if you're Arsenal? Okay, you definitely don't want Bayern. You don't want Napoli. Arsenal don't want Napoli now. No, I don't think you want Napoli. You don't want Bayern. You don't want Napoli. You can't obviously get City. Arsenal can give Barcelona. Arsenal can beat Barcelona. Arsenal can beat Barcelona. I'm not convinced about PSG. I think, Arsenal shouldn't be afraid of PSG or Barcelona. I don't think they should. Napoli, I think Napoli is fine, but I think if you'd want to, because remember, the key word is avoid. Avoid Bayern. I would say avoid Napoli. Arsenal can take Sevilla. They can take PSG, Feyenoord, and Benfica. Because I think Arsenal can be a surprise team. If you're United, avoid Sevilla because remember they beat you. I think Barca are better than they were last year. United won't have it their way. But so for Barca, I wouldn't say avoid. For United, avoid Napoli, avoid Bayern, avoid PSG. PSG beat United. They beat them. And Benfica and Feyenoord, it's fine. Benfica and Feyenoord is fine. Look, see, Arsenal, Barca, I think that match is going to be a lot closer than you think. I think Arsenal and Barcelona is going to be a lot closer than you think. Shout out to your boy AA, man. Thank you for the Dubinsky AA. City to go back to back. So let me ask you guys in the streets. How many of you believe City will defend their title this season? Guys, let's get to 100 likes. Guys, 186 likes. Guys, drop that like button. Drop that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. Let's get to 100 likes. How many people think that City will go back to back? Talk to me. How many of you guys think City will go back to back? Okay, you know what? Let me see whether I can run this. I'll see whether I can run this simulator, guys. I don't know how well this will work, but UCL draw simulator. UCL draw simulator. Let me see how well I can. Oh, okay. They have one here, man. All right. Let me just close all these things. Okay, cool. Okay, all right. I think I can try and run it. So hold up. Wait a minute. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Wait, what's this? I want to see whether I can. Aha, screen share. The fuck is this? Show. Wait, hold up. Aha, there we go. The fuck is this? Look, basically, the thing is that I'm just trying to figure out how to do this whole screen share majiggy, man. Show Google Chrome. You see, basically, what I figured this out, guys. City can do something. Don't just count these guys out. Do not just count these guys out. City can go back to back. So any of you think that nah, these guys are not going to be able to do it. City can go back to back. Okay, these guys can go back to back. So don't think for 1 second that you can pretty much just count these guys out. No, you can't. You can't. You cannot count out City, bro. You cannot count these guys out. You can't. But I just feel it will be unlikely because what Real Madrid did was just very special. Let's get into it. What Real Madrid did was just very, very, very special, man. Well, guys, don't call me a dinosaur. Guys, I told you I turned 19 this year, bro. Guys, let's live. Guys, we have an elderly lady who is currently in we have an elderly lady who is currently starving herself in church. Okay? Currently starving herself in church, which is just crazy. Guys, let's get to 100, guys. We're on 93 likes. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. We're on 93 likes. Let's get there. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. But you see, for me, like, guys, you have to. I think people disrespect that Real Madrid team. Now, I don't know what it is or whatever. People don't like Real Madrid. People disrespect what Real Madrid did. Like, guys, to defend a UCL ain't easy. Guys, there have been some fantastic teams. Do you know how good that 2013 Bayern team was? Do you know how good that 2011 team was? Do you know how good Emerson was? There were some fantastic teams that people would say on paper were better than they were better than your boys, the Real Madrid team. But they did it. So you've got to keep it a stack bundle. You've got to keep it a stack bundle, man. So yeah, I think I already answered that. Which team do I think would be like the outsider? My bold take is Arsenal. That's my bold take. I think a surprise team is going to be Arsenal. That's my surprise team. Like, actually, who else is there? Let me bring up those guys. And see, United now, Dortmund, no, hell no. You see, does Athletics count as a surprise team even though they've been to the UCL final twice? I don't think they should. You see, Newcastle, I feel they'll give a good go, but I think this level will be a bit too high for Eddie Howe. I think they'll be too much for Elijah. They're big bro. Elijah, they're still little bro. Relax. Those guys are still little bro. Napoli. You see, Milan, no. I mean, good. Like, I think for Milan, I think will win the Serie. Surprise package for the UCL, I'm going to say no for that. Napoli, Arsenal. Napoli and Arsenal. Those are two teams I'm looking at there. Leipzig, Nkunku is a huge miss. So I think they lost Limar and Nkunku. Two big misses. I think after those two, it's going to be hard for me to give them that to do Dubinsky, bro. You know. But yeah, look. You see, the issue with Napoli though is how much of a loss was Spalletti? Because I think them losing Spalletti was a big dog, man. So yeah, man, it's tricky. But I mean, look, guys, look, man. I think because the way Arsenal play and how open they are and how attacking they are, I think it actually works well for the UCL. Oh, so I think it's actually could watch and work well for UCL. But look. Remember, Leipzig still have your boy Olmo and the three-pieced Bayern in that game. But I just think that for Leipzig to be a surprise package in the UCL, I doubt it. Napoli could look. Napoli still have Kvara. They still have Osimhen. So they could do something. I think those guys could do something. Union Berlin. But guys, but the beauty is there's always a team who will never expect. Like, guys, who had Inter making the final? There is not a single soul on this planet that had them making the final. I mean, look, someone just put out a bit. Benfica, okay. You see, your boy Di Maria has gone back there. They are very good in the home team. And let's be real, they should have gotten much further. Remember, they topped their group. They topped their group with PSG and Juve. So yeah, Benfica maybe isn't too bad a shout. But for me, I'm wondering, like, how much will Kim and Spalletti affect Napoli? That's my only worry. For Arsenal, I think the way they play suits UCL, but you've not been here for a long time. You've not been here for a long time. So what will be key is the group that Arsenal gets. Because if Arsenal gets, if these guys get to Bayern Munich and AC Milan, then it's going to be a struggle for them to make through the group. So Arsenal have to avoid like a Milan or a Bayern. Then, because if they get Milan and Bayern, I'm not sure they make it through the group, bro. Because you see, Milan I think is going to be a tricky pot three. Milan is going to be a very tricky pot three team. Shout out to your boy Gatlock, man. Thank you for the Gatlock. Called him the glue. Guys, come on. Guys, streets, come on, relax. Guys, are you putting this on me? Wait, no, guys, Gatlock, you can't do that. You can't put that on me, bro. You can't put that on me, because come on, that's crazy. So also, let's be okay. We're Tottenham really repping the Karabuki. If they're repping the Karabuki, then I apologize. But I was thinking that Tottenham are trying to get top 5 and win an FA Cup. I didn't know that they were repping the Karabuki. Personally, I didn't know that these guys were repping the Karabuki. But if so, I apologize. I'm sorry. Bro. Shout out to the glue, man. Shout out to the glue. So what? I should not start calling him Angie Martinez now? All right. Neri Patel. Thank you for the dub, Neri Patel. Pedri, Felix, Araujo, Balde, Kunde, Frankie, Cancelo. These are not bombs. There's no excuse for Javi. Name it. If Barca don't make it through the groups, then that's a sackable offense. Yes. If they don't make it, through the groups, that 100% is a sackable offense. They have to. You see, does Barca count as a surprise team? I say yes. I think so. For me, people say, okay, who's going to be a surprise team? I'm gonna put Barcelona in there, because let's be real, nobody is looking at Barcelona to go far in this competition. No one is, based on recent memory, the past 2 seasons, and the team that they have. But I feel that if they don't have any major injuries, they bring in Cancelo. I think these guys can be a surprise package. They could be a surprise package. So, yeah, no, like, because what I'm looking at is the group that Barca gets. Because if these guys get a group that's a tough group, and they somehow, yet again, don't make it through the group stage, we're having a meal. We are definitely 100% having a meal, man. What is it? If you don't, oh no, 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 stop it. If you don't make semis, no, 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 no. Barca's expectation, I feel, should be quarters minimum. Like if group stage, sack Javi. Second round, not good. Second round, not good. Group stage, sacked. Second round, not good. Quarters with the team you have, basically the team that Barca have. Remember, past you're in pot one. You see now, because see if Barca gets, if Barca get Inter Milan, no, if Barca gets United, AC Milan, Union Berlin, things will get interesting. But you're in pot one. So because trust me, if Barca now get, look, guys, pot two is tricky. But fair enough. If Barca gets Dortmund, Red Star Belgrade, and Lens, you have to top that group. You have to top that group. So remember, I think last time they were in pot two because Real Madrid with the La Liga winners. You're in pot one now. So you should get a manageable group. You have to go through the group stage. The worst possible group that Barca can get, I feel, is United, AC Milan, and Union Berlin. I think that's the hardest group that they can get. So even if you give them United, AC Milan, and Union Berlin, you should at the very least come second. At the very least come second. Because let's keep it a stack. Barca should be beating United. AC Milan, and you should be beating Union Berlin. You should be beating Union Berlin. You know, so. Obviously, I want to see who Newcastle get in that group. I want to see who Newcastle get in the group. But guys, let's be real. Remember, guys, tomorrow is going to be the hangout. We're going to do this as a hangout tomorrow, where we shall actually have an open this discussion. Guys, the streets need Bayern Arsenal. The streets need Bayern. And just remember, Bayern Arsenal, beyond just the whole 10-2 thing, it's Kane. So then there's a whole Kane Tottenham Arsenal aspects to it as well, which will be really, really, really funny for them to have, man. So, but yeah, the streets need that, bro. The streets really need that, man. Yeah, I know. Yes, true. Yeah, the pots aren't complete. I think basically by Thursday, I think it will actually be fully complete. So we don't really have the full makeup of all the teams yet, bro. So guys, look, guys, like the vid before you go. Subscribe if you're new. And remember, check out all the videos on the thing. So tomorrow, hangout. We shall discuss this in a hangout format tomorrow. Then on Friday, what's happening on Friday? Yeah, so we'll discuss this as a group tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, live reaction to the draw happening, and then in the evening we have a hangouts. Guys, peace out, stay true, stay well. Hazard, don't retire, come back to Chelsea, bro.